want to talk to you about how to cure the shanks. I see two problems with people shanking. One would be a path problem. You're setting up to the ball, you make a swing, and you get outside in and the hosel leads the way. Comes off the hosel, creates a shank. Some of you actually get a little bit too into out and the hosel can lead the way and lead to a shank. So we've got to work on our path. There's another sneaky thing that happens to people when they shank. In an effort to get the body through into the shot, people tend to come in, we call that early extension. When you come into the ball like that and you get your pelvis in the middle of your body to come into the ball, where do you think the club head's going to go? It's going to go farther away from you than at address. So in my club, we have these wood dividers. And what I've done is I put this wood divider right outside my students, give them about a ½ inch to an inch outside the club, and just ask them to hit the ball. Well, if you're coming out to in, you're going to hit this board. If you're going too much in to out, your brain's going to know that you might hit it on the way through. But the key thing that this does is it doesn't encourage me to want to come into the ball, because I know subconsciously that that stick's waiting for me. Now, you might not have these wood sticks, so what can we do? Well, I don't want you to use one of these alignment rods. They're made out of fiberglass. If you accidentally hit this thing, it might shoot up in the air and poke you in the eye. So I've got two other things you could use. One would be one of your head covers. Put your head cover like this, just outside like this. You can also use a nice towel. So if I take this towel and I get this set up correctly, I can put this towel right outside the ball and I can get some feedback on whether or not I'm coming out to in or too much in to out. And more importantly, my brain knows that it wouldn't be smart to come into the ball this way. So I'll set the towel outside the ball, and now I'll just make my swing. And now you see that I've made good contact with the ball and I didn't hit a shank. This can also work with shorter shots, because a lot of you have shanks with chipping or pitching or just anything closer to the green. Same thing can happen. You can get a path problem, or you can get something that causes you. A lot of times it's your trail knee. But now that my brain sees that towel there, the last thing I'm going to want to do is let the club get outside the ball. And remember, when the club gets outside the ball, that's why it's hitting the hosel. So just put this outside the ball and just hit some shorter shots. And let the club strike the center of the club face, and that's how you get rid of the shanks.